Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton aren't quite cutting it for you, then why not throw in your hat to become president? Here in the Big Apple, at least 58 political nobodies have filed paperwork with the Federal Elections Commission. And I caught up with one of them, Neil Grimaldi, here in Midtown, shaking hands with perfect strangers, letting them know that he's running for president. The 69-year-old from Queens is a former district attorney, author, and minister, and he says if he becomes president, one of the things he's most passionate about is ending hunger.
I will fast and sit with them like Gandhi sat and fasted for peace. I would fast for the end of children dying around the world. It hurts my heart too much.
And he says he actually went to college with Bill Clinton, but has a lot of contempt for Hillary.
Hillary, I believe to be basically immoral. What she did, which most people know she did, and what she does as her own personal life, to me, is totally immoral.
He's one of the poor guys. He has nothing in common with Donald Trump and says Trump is completely out of touch with the people.
His temperament, his comments show that he's first of all, he doesn't have any experience in government. He's been immoral where he did the bankruptcies. My family was in construction. I'm a construction person. To have people not paid and go into bankruptcies, as he did with all the money he did, is totally immoral.
Now, of course, I would have loved to have caught up with the dozens here who have filed paperwork with the FEC. Part of his competition is a 14-year-old Robert Arena from Brooklyn and real estate developer Doug Henwood. But in true Tracer fashion, I filed my paperwork with the FEC. My motto for running for president, chasing the dream, but not to burst my dream. You actually need 15,000 signatures to get your name on the ballot, and I don't quite fit the age requirement.
I got to ask you this one thing, Ashley. We've seen historically high unpopularity numbers for both Trump and Clinton. How come one of these independent candidates, whoever he or she might be, has not caught fire?
That's a good point. They say, one big thing is money. They don't have the same capital to go out and campaign. But actually, when we were on the street, when I was out here with Neil Grimaldi, people were really responsive to him. And one person actually said, I'm happy to see that someone with some worth is running for president. So
I mean, there's another reason that he might not be up there running with the Clintons and the Trumps is that as far as I know, he hasn't really done anything. I mean, Donald Trump's had a successul reality show, been a successful real estate developer. Hillary Clinton was the Secretary of State, Senator, U.S. Senator from the state of New York, the First Lady. What has he got? Give me anything.
Well, he has written books, Hank. He's written 2 books. They're religious books. And he says he's representative.
Well, that puts him in a small crowd of about 10 billion people.
Sabine?
Well, one thing Trump and Hillary have learned the hard way is that everything you say in the media counts, and people will perceive you by what you say. And some of Neil's statements already are pretty outrageous about race, saying, quote, I'm the only white guy on my block, which is all black, and I'm the only white guy on the bus every single day, meaning that he understands all African-American issues by default.
He says that's his connection to the African-American community. He's not saying that means he knows everything about black people, but he says, hey, he's not out of tune with different cultures. Take it for what it's worth.